One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the...
Breaks away on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
7, Indiana, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely. A group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textual video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that...
Snags it on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Pressure coming, and to get rid of it quickly.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders. Out of bounds after a short return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They want to run it left here. He breaks a tackle. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Hoosiers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The screen, and watch out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. To the air, it's Wade. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab near the marker, it's Higgins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Wade. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground with the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped. Next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictable.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it over at the 18. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this